Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please pick up, please pick up, please pick up.
Thank you for calling. Can I help you?
Hi, I was calling to check if you guys had a certain part in stock.
Yeah, bro, I actually have to order that one.
The part number is 14-.
Should I have 2 in stock, but let me double check with my eyes really quick. Do you mind holding on?
The caliper that I got yesterday from O'Reilly's was missing the caliper bracket, which I didn't realize. And all I need is one of them. So I'm desperately calling around trying to find a store that has it in stock. And I think I may have found a store that has it. Boy, we made it. Look at it. Just in case, mate. Thanks, mate, right? Cool. Yay! Got him! Yay, 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 yay! This man over here with a quadruple take. Come on, Deej. I'm trying to get him to go. Oh, when he goes behind us with a startling come up. BMW coming up from behind. It's your downshift, continues to brake. You're trying to bait BMW. You won't do it, bruh. BMW coming on the right. You won't do it, bruh. You won't do it, bruh. Oh, come on. You gotta dine in tune, man. Come on, man, let's go. Oh, shit. Coming up on the right. Coming up on the right. Coming on the right. Oh. Doesn't make eye contact. Doesn't make Take the bait. You can do it. Come on. Oh. Whoa! Oh, go! Is he coming? I can't see. He's actually he's not going for the pass, dude. He's not going for the pass. The dine in tune. I know he's. Hey, he's taking the bait, too. Hey, taking the bait. What's the run? Oh, the run, boy. When he got passed. Oh, dude, good race. He hauled though. Just a good race. Yeah, he hauled. Good on him. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I can't believe it, but we've hit a wall once again. Giving up for today. I'm not working on this today. It's just no. I'll explain this the best I can. We are looking at the fittings for the caliper. Calvin is hesitant to screw in the fittings that we got into the caliper without like nipple to nipple connectivity.
No, you see that thing. You see this?
Would this connect into the brake caliper, and there's like this system that we don't have.
Fluid in there. I don't know what that is, but it looks very specific. Why don't we just go to the junkyard? For how many miles we drove to get all this shit, just to go to a junkyard and find this.
You want to go right now?
You want to?
I just called around for junkyard to see if anyone's open, and no one is open. Through all that crap, damn hydro isn't gonna be done today. This is the one thing that I want to be done more than anything right now, and it's not gonna happen. I think the reason why we're running into so much trouble is one, nor Calvin or I I've ever done this, and it's not like a kit that you just order for a hydro. There's a million different ways to do it, and that's usually what takes it so long. Is if you don't have someone there like helping you order the parts with you, it's kind of like you order the parts, get ready to do it, and you're like, oh crap, I need this. Pretty much have to source all your own parts, which is what makes it so difficult. Not to install, but to gather. I'm gonna just shut up about this for a while because I know I keep talking about it. The thing that you guys comment the most about, which I don't understand why, but I'm gonna address it in this video, and I guess we're gonna work on it today. But everyone's like, finish the BRZ, finish the BRZ. The BRZ is like, I mean, it's done, but it's not done. You guys think I have abandoned the car. I haven't abandoned the car. I actually was just out driving it, but I wasn't filming it. I haven't abandoned it. The reason why we're not actively driving it and working on it is because I'm waiting for the wheels. I have wheels from Avant-Garde being made. I mean, honestly, I probably put in the order like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting for them to be done. It's a crazy setup, and custom wheels take a while. Probably like 3 more weeks, maybe, hopefully. So that's why we haven't been doing it, because I haven't really had the drive to work on it, because it's not like it's gonna move anywhere. But the thing that I could do today, which I think we're going to do, is finish cutting this side of the fender so we can match it to this side. So as you can see here, we cut all this up. So I'll do that, I'll trim this off, and then at that point, I mean, it's pretty much, we have the fronts in right now, and the fronts are perfect, and we have the front bumper on, and that's fine. So we have it all drilled out. Like you can see, I have my fittings in here right now from Downstar. in throughout the whole entire car. All I need to do is pick up the piece and put it on and then just screw it in and it's on. So we have, look, the rear's on, that side skirt's on for whatever reason, and we have the fronts on. So everything's pretty much done on the car. I mean, I'll finish it today, I guess, if you want to quote unquote say I finished it. But the cars, I could be driving the car any day. If I had the wheels on, I could be driving the car around right now. I know it doesn't look very pretty right now, but the car runs great. Everything's perfect on the car. It just looks kind of crappy right now with all the tape and all the hardware hanging out of it. Still shoots flames. Don't get me wrong, I miss this car more than anything, like absolutely. But I've really been trying to work on the 350 and I've really been trying to work on the Miata for Calvin. And we've had the GTR. Like, I haven't forgotten about this car. Like, and I don't ever plan on getting rid of it. It's just, I've just been focusing on other things. And I know it looks bad because there's dust sitting on it, but it's just dust. The happiness that I get from this car will never be replaced by anything. I promise that. If you listen carefully, you can hear the backfire. So this is still on 91. So technically it's only making like 300 wheel horsepower right now. Not until I go E85 is it making 420 wheel. I'm pretty much gonna follow this line. This is part of the bumper right here. I'm just gonna cut that out. There's also some metal behind it that I'm gonna be cutting out as well. Just trimmed up the side piece, pretty much took it all the way out, and then the extra remaining little flange I had right here, I just hammered it and pinched it back on the inside, so it pretty much just cleared it out. I'm not trying to cut off this plastic piece because that's technically a part of this bumper, and I think we're still kind of using part of this like right here, so I was trying to keep this piece somewhat intact. Before we start cutting, I pretty much outlined my cut of what I'm going to be doing with the actual cutoff wheel, so I lightly just grazed it and made a borderline track. I'm going to cut a little bit more above this line, so disregard that, but made a little track line, so now when I go back over it again, I know what to follow, and the wheel almost has a groove to follow, which actually goes a long way when actually cutting in this car because it tends to jump and skip, and having that little like groove makes it much easier to cut. If you don't have damp t-shirts or something damp or something to keep this metal cool, as you cut this, it heats up and it could end up flexing this thin aluminum, and this just creates less problems. It's a very big precaution. A lot of people don't do it. We didn't used to do it, but now we are doing it. Just a reminder, when you end up cutting a rear quarter panel, oftentimes there's 2 layers. So you want to cut high on your first layer to kind of separate this. So as you can see here, I'm trying to pull back on this outer fender. And you can see that there's, sorry, I'm trying to get the focus. You can see that second layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to cut it from here and cut right here and then right here, and then take this piece off, and then I have the whole bottom layer to work with. One, and that there, perfect. That was a good cut. It looks ugly, but once we weld this all together and it's covered, you'll never know. I think we're just gonna lower the car, put the wheels back on, bolt in the kit. She's good, she's back, baby. Ready? That looks good, man. Damn. Finally cut. But bros, she's back. Just coming out here to take a look at the car. I missed this car for sure, but it's nice to have it somewhat back at this point. What's left to do is, again, I'll go over it, waiting on the wheels to get here. It's not necessary, but we'll need to fix our liner and somehow block all this off. I told you it wasn't dead, it was just, it needed some love. And once I was able to fix it up a little bit, oh my God. It looks so good. Currently shooting the podcast for Sunday, so if you guys aren't subscribed to our podcast channel, Calvin's YouTube Podcast, I'll link it down below. But we're filming the podcast right now, and Sam and Emily are watching in the back. But if you're not watching it, watch the podcast. This is a great topic.
Oh, these are pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to the podcast.
Come on, teach me about the podcast. All right,
sorry.
First, would you rather that I found up the meme sites?
Ooh, throw it at me.
Smell like poop and not know it, or constantly smelling poop and nobody else can smell it?
so good to hear this thing shoot flames. You can hear the big crack in between every gear shift and you're at like red line. It's so good. I can't believe I'm actually driving this car home today. I had no intention to do that. It only felt right to end this video here. Dude, it looks so mean in this light. You can't see it too much to the camera, but in person, it's so much more purple. Like in the camera, it's blue here and it's kind of purpley haze here. This purple haze is really more, it's really more shown throughout the car, but you don't really see that on camera. I can't wait till we have wheels on this car. Fuck. Just wanted to show a walk around. I can't decide if I want a wing. Like when I look at it from here, it's like, do I want a wing? Do I not want a wing? Because it looks good just the way it is, but I'm not sure yet. Leave a comment down below, let me know. Should I do a wing, should I not? Speaking of more stuff to do, we still have to put on more aero. There's a crazy front lip that's supposed to go on the car, but until we have this car in the proper suspension, I don't really want to put a lip on it because I'm lower now with this front bumper and I'm scared that I'm scraping on everything. I don't want to ruin this kit. That's the biggest thing is with it is I don't want to ruin it. Meaning I don't want to scrape it on shit, because the biggest thing is these skirts are so much lower than the actual body of the car, so it's kind of scary. I'm gonna end it here, bros. It only felt right to do it here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out and keep moving forward.
I'm feeling
Gotta do it for the video. Gotta do it for the video. All right, Calvin. Imagine I'm Emily. No. Hi. I did. Hey, Calvin. Hey. Oh, God. I was kidding, man. I was kidding. There is no sippy action going on in this car. You'll be telling me things. You guys never tell me when there's shit on my face.
You got a booker.
That's gross.
We forgot to shave.
Okay, no, don't stop analyzing me, everybody. I didn't mean it like that. Like, jeez.